And we're back here at sunjournal.com talking about some high school basketball. It's tournament time again. Kevin Mills, Kalle Oakes, Justin Pelletier, ready to break down Western Class B girls. And the dream matchup everybody wants to talk about is one that may or may not happen, but everybody wants to see what's going to happen if number 1 York and number 2 Levitt do face off in the final. But they've got some work to do to get there before that actually happens. York has Great New Gloucester, another area team for us in that first matchup. Levitt has Cape Elizabeth, two cross matchups of conferences that they may not see, or at least one of them they don't see each other, so that could be something a little bit interesting.
Yeah, I've been thinking about the last 2 days whether it will be York and Levitt, and one day I talk myself into it, one day I talk myself out of it. I think the first round, York beat Gray by like 30, almost 40 points the first time. I don't see that being a big stumbling block for York, and I think same for Levitt. I think they're going to go into the Expo and play pretty well and take care of Cape.
And you also have in the bracket, we've got Oak Hill at number 6 and Mountain Valley getting in there at number 4, showing a little love for the other schools in the area, the KVAC in B and the MVC, of course.
Yeah, it's the first time for Oak Hill since 1995, and so they've been close the last couple of years and just missed out by a couple of Hill points. So it's going to be a tough spot for them, going against a seasoned team, even though Lake Region is a little bit young. But it'll be a good experience for them. And Mountain Valley Greeley could be an interesting matchup. Greeley has one of the best defenses in the league. They only allowed like 31 points per game, which is pretty good, compared to York, which has a pretty good defense of their own. So I think that could be a good matchup. But I think Greeley's experience will prove a little bit too much for Mountain Valley.
It's one of those things, though, Mountain Valley, you see the work ethic side of things in the football and in the boys basketball side. Those girls have a pretty strong work ethic also, and it shows when they play the game. They're a very gritty team when it comes in. So it'll be interesting to see, Cal, what do you think about them trying to muscle through that defense that Greeley's going to throw up at them?
Absolutely, and the thing with the MVC teams going into that tournament, it's hard to know. They haven't faced that Class B competition by and large, so they do have to rely a little bit on that toughness on defense. And certainly they have one of the best, Mountain Valley has one of the best players, individual players in the tournament, Nayla Allen. So got a puncher's chance there.
They've been playing pretty well too. They've won. They've had a good winning streak to finish the season, and Nayla Allen's been playing pretty well. She was the Player of the Year in the MVC North, and they've got most of their starters back from last year. So I think they have some experience going in, and if they play a pretty good game, they may be able to give Greeley a run.
This draw, everybody wants to see, can the Andersons and Adrie Newton carry the Levitt Hornets to where they haven't been?
Yeah, it's possible. The thing you got to remember in this tournament is it goes from the Portland Expo to the Cumberland County Civic Center between those first 2 rounds, and I think that might have made a difference for Levitt last year, and they've got to adjust to a different shooting background, especially a team that relies on the outside shot as much as they do.
And Lake Region is going to be a tough matchup for them. I think that's the team that Levitt probably didn't want to play, and Lake Region can do a lot of things like Nokomis did against Levitt to really give them some trouble. So I think that's going to be a real tough semifinal for Levitt before they even have a shot at York.
Thank you, Kevin. Thank you, Kalle. Justin Pelletier, Kevin Mills, Kalle Oakes for sunjournal.com. We're at sunjournal.com/tourney10 all week, giving you live updates from Augusta and from Portland. Join us there.